Ah, I see you on the nearby. Hello guys, and welcome to another stream. Back in Euro Truck Simulator 2 today. Meanwhile, one is waiting for Ant to turn up. As per usual.
Things to attend to in my truck.
Why, have you broken it?
No, just make sure I've got a full tank of fuel.
I'm in the bus station, if you know where that is. Take it you don't know where it is. Right, I'm going to find a job whilst I'm waiting for you to be ready. Had any thoughts where you want to go? Yet? No. Helpful.
Give me a second. Let's go to Bern.
Bern? It's a Switzerland. Some lovely chocolate. Right, Bern. Where are we? Bern. Yeah, Bern. What should we take to Bern? I know what we'll take to Bern. Something that's not very Swiss. And something they don't get involved in very often. Take some ammunition. I know I gotta be a sod and have a tandem trailer. Or a single trailer. No. Take a tandem trailer. Sod it.
Oh, I'll be a bit scared because I'm not quite used to this truck yet.
WGCC. Oh yeah, I haven't seen what you're driving yet.
How is somebody tracking on the nearby, yet he's 21,000 metres away?
What the hell, that's weird. Oh, you wait for one bold stream and two come along in the same night, lol. Jeez. Why?
Further away. He's 25,000 metres away. What the hell?
Oh, yeah. That's gotta be hacking. Yeah, turned around at the bus station, that's why.
There you are.
God's sake. Got the barrier was closed. WGCC. I've already done some bold driving. I've not even done a bloody job yet. Hell. Really? Can we stop home spanning? Thank you. Flippin' heck. The problem is I don't know who it is. That many people on the nearby and around me. Really? Yes, really. Welcome to TruckersMP.
You'll get to see the Bradbury twirl on your...
Ah, yes, of course. Something that Brett doesn't approve of.
Oh, we had a discussion about it, and I thought I'd do it. I think it looks pretty good.
Oh, lovely. There's a you approved a truck in here.
Yeah, I know, I've seen that.
There it is. I was gonna say, that confused me then. There's another job in here with ammunition as well. 41 tons then, that's not correct. 41,000 euro.
Come on, let me buy with 269 ping.
Yuck. See ya.
That was weird. It let me pick the trailer up before you pick yours up.
Bizarre. Shouldn't do.
Maybe you can when you're in the yard together, maybe.
Maybe.
This is gonna be fun. How long is this bugger?
What? Job length?
No, it's trailer.
Oh, trailer, I don't know.
Be fun getting this out of here with all the idiots.
Ah. Good fun.
I'm gonna get bashed into the side of me as soon as I leave.
Be fine. Absolutely fine.
Says Mr. I have a wheel.
True. Wheel does help.
Know where to put it.
Yes, I'm going to do another stream tomorrow, something else for a change.
Oh,
Might actually make a start to Transport Fever.
I know I'm not around Thursday.
Oh, I.
I'm out somewhere.
Oh, I. Don't know where. Surprise then.
Local day.
Oh, right. Oh, I. Andy's surprised, saying, wow. Must be saying, wow, that I'm going to be streaming something else. Ah, evening, Alan. Welcome to the stream. Wow, 2 bold streams within 2 days. Yeah, you said that before. How am I going here? Oh, yeah. Ah, welcome to the stream, Alan. Alan? Flippin' hell. Aaron. Flippin' hell, I'll get my teeth in a minute. Doing a bloody Terrence. I believe it when it happens, though. As come tomorrow, something is bound to happen and the stream won't happen. You've said it now, so it probably won't. Oh, hello, Brett. Useless Baldy. Why are you calling me a useless Baldy?
This feels heavy.
Yeah, it is. 30 tons. Getting names mixed up. Ah! Yeah, you can call me a useless Baldy for that, then. I blame Terence. Been in too many of his streams recently. And I've been in for a bit. You missed my earlier comment. Oh, I've got it on bloody top chat again, haven't I? You bloody nomad. Oh my god. It's a pain in the ass. Why did he have to have a top chat and a live chat? It's just like, what? Why? Why? Don't get it. Don't get the purpose of it. So, what other comments have I missed? Nothing, according to this. So, yeah. So I could change the bloody chat. Bold chat in your case, yeah. I literally do it every single bloody stream. And I don't understand why it resets itself. It should stay onto what you've saved it as. Polish chat, aye. Further up, lol, you were moaning about home spam, so I said who's being horny?
Well, we got blocked because I didn't see that.
No, nor did I. So it must have been.
Mine all live all the way, so
Yeah. Was telling...
been blocked.
Yeah, probably. Was telling Tez and Ant recently that Tyrers are taking a fair number of coaches to Wembley on Saturday and double manning most of them. Yeah, they'll need to, won't they, due to driver hours.
Yeah, it's planned to be plonk somewhere. Hopefully it's a nice day.
Polish chat, but I thought we were speaking English. Leaving the Etihad at 8 o'clock. Probably leaving Liverpool about the same time.
Okay, Rotherham are getting beat 2-0. That's it, handed the league to Wigan, I think.
This is Liverpool City, isn't it? Or have I just been an idiot?
Sunday, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or Saturday?
Yeah.
Saturday,
Yeah.
in the cup.
Yeah, brake. Bloody Volvo. Past the bloody junction, for God's sake. Almost. One fit chippy demolished. One thing I do notice about this Volvo, it doesn't like braking downhill.
No, Volvo's a bit bad for braking, I've noticed.
Domed is what Brett's just put.
He says this, but he's not tried it himself.
No. He ain't got a PC, so.
He should go round to yours and drive like the heaviest load in the shittest truck and see how he gets on.
Probably set fire to my steering wheel. Probably. Well, you are for...
Who miss the concept of different trucks driving differently as well. Different loads feeling a bit different.
Yeah, well, you are for overshooting the turn, lol. Friend of mine is one of the drivers. Reckons he won't get back until 1 o'clock the following morning. Then he's picking us up Sunday morning and we're off to Kirby Stephen event like I mentioned recently. Oh god. Yeah, somehow I think he's not going to be too fit to drive.
this Volvo is compared to my other one, which is like a 6-wheeler. This is only a 4 and it feels a lot different.
Yeah.
Getting used to it.
I've just entered France. Meanwhile, I noticed that Brett didn't comment about my steering wheel thing. Oh, hang on, he might have done now.
Chelsea are 2-0 up. That makes it 3-all on aggregate.
Ah.
Are they going to turn this round, I wonder?
Sounds like it. Excuse me, I can actually drive sensibly and carefully on games when required.
Yeah, but if you don't know much about it, then you're in trouble. You won't be used to what the truck does sometimes. It's not about sensibly, it's about learning what you're driving, what you're taking. It's interesting to say the least.
Where you can put your foot down, where you can't put your foot down.
You timers differently as well.
Excuse me.
Some you have to brake straight away, some you can leave it to the last minute. Not like driving a car.
No.
For certain.
Nope. I could be to Strasbourg.
If it was that easy, you wouldn't see us lot crashing all the time.
No, that's true.
Yeah, I'm struggling up this hill.
Might as well bloody go. I've gone through the red light. Lack of braking. Well, it's called learning, isn't it? Should I end up playing this game, I shall do exactly that. I have to get a PC first. Or a laptop.
I am surprised that they've not brought it out on console.
Yeah. If they were going to do it, they would have done it by now. So I don't think it's ever going to happen.
I don't think you get the likes of trucking and stuff like
No,
that.
you wouldn't. It'd just be a vanilla and all the DLCs. And that'd be it, basically. You wouldn't even get pro mods. Excuse me. So it'd literally just be vanilla game and all the DLC packs and that's it. And possibly some select repaints and stuff like that. Probably also due to, I don't know. They probably have to get all the truck manufacturers re-licensed and stuff as well, probably, because they've probably only got the terms and conditions to license for it to be compatible on PC, Mac, and Linux. So, oh, I have plans. What? You're getting a PC or a laptop? Tell me more about when this is happening.
69 years.
Wouldn't surprise me. My dad worships Linux. Which distribution does he use, Andy?
Linux is shit.
Mint, Ubuntu, Zorin?
Portsmouth are now beating Rotherham 3-0.
Ah.
Portsmouth are level with Bolton pretty much.
Alright, Bolton.
Were top of the league last week.
Mm.
Now they're third and looking like playoffs.
Oh dear.
Talk about fucking it up.
Ah, it's gone to the Reds.
Bayern have scored against Villarreal, Lewandowski. No surprise.
Ah, no. Ubuntu, I think. Ah. Yes, the purple OS. Linux is alright if you only use it for like basic things like web browsing, document typing, and that's about it. Other than that, it's horrible. Generally. Gaming's not great on it, but it is getting better. Hardly any mainstream applications like Photoshop and stuff work on it. Can't even get iTunes or anything on it. It's absolutely terrible. Chelsea now level on aggregate. Aye. I might be, you'll have to wait and see. Ah. So, Brett might be getting a PC then. Or a laptop.
So
Yeah.
does he know about PC specs, what he needs, and what he plans to use it for?
Well. You know where my door is, Brett, if you need any help. Best man to speak to. Depends what he's going to use it for, I guess. He's going to use it for, like, web browsing and, you know, stuff like that. Maybe Spotify or something. YouTube. Maybe this, then. Don't really need a massively powerful laptop. But going to want something that's half decent. Now I'll be doing a lot of looking into. I ain't rushing into it with no knowledge. No? Fair enough. Just don't do a Terrence and pick something shit. We have to convince you to change it. Now, Truck and Go Spain as his tag, and he's got a ping of 473.
Oh, I wish you could see that on my screen.
What?
One of my drivers has just done a job earning 6969.
Terrence.
That was highly amusing.
Yeah.
I took a photo of it so I spotted it whilst I was parked up. That's annoying.
Well, I hope Terrence got off everything he needed off that drive. Tough shit if he didn't. It's wiped now.
Tell me like yesterday, there was stuff he didn't need.
Yeah.
Like he was holding old files or something.
Yeah, it was old backup for save files on Euro Truck and American Truck. Go to your documents folder, you'll find there's loads of folders ending .back, B-A-K, you can delete them. Don't need them. I normally go through mine every couple of months or so. Well, depending on how often the game updates.
Like a recovery thing.
Yeah, it just creates a backup of your save file, so at least if it cocks up, you can revert to it. But not gonna if.
You don't need loads of them, do you?
No. Normally, I recommend just to save maybe the last version before the current one. Case.
Might as well get rid of them if we don't need them.
Yeah.
I've never really looked into the filing, to be fair. Just left it as it was.
Yeah, so you'll probably have a ton of bloody backup folders. Anything .bak you can get rid of. Well, yeah, true. I'll be doing a lot of.
Wary with space on this now.
Yeah. Well, you're filling up with photos and stuff.
Yeah. Probably about 4/5 of the terabyte hard drive.
Oof.
There's not much space.
No. You got a disk drive?
No.
Just a.
It's slim.
Yeah.
Disk in it.
I was gonna say if you had a disk drive, you could take that out and put another hard drive in there.
Yeah, I'm gonna get another. I'm gonna get an external at some point, probably. I've just been deleting stuff I don't need.
Ah! Have you crashed?
Yep.
Well done.
The back end must have caught something. No, I've managed that. I've not even got any load damage for either. That's weird.
Oh, I was going to get a picture as well, and you've gone. Oh well.
These junctions are too small for them sort of bloody things.
Anyway, I was.
I don't know what happened. I was going to sit on the next bit and bloody ended up tipping over. I was like, no.
Anyway, I haven't read Brett's comment yet. I'll be doing a lot of saving over the summer. Once the summer's over, should I say, so I plan to get something decent. Ah, so it's going to be something you might have by Christmas then.
I should have a new, something new by that time as well. But I'm in two minds. I don't know whether to get a replacement PC for this.
Or buy something in addition. Just for Euro Truck.
Keep this for the likes of Euro Truck.
Ah, right, okay, yeah.
Dies. Or I don't know whether to get a gaming PC, move all my Euro Truck and stuff to that, and keep this for everything else.
Depends on if you're going to plan to play anything else. You got to get some other games, you might as well get a gaming PC, but if you're not, you might as well just get a laptop or use your current laptop, whichever.
That's the thing, I'd like to, but it's also finding the time. I've been kicked, what the hell?
I got mine from Laptops Buy It Direct in Huddersfield. Ah, yes, on Leeds Road.
I don't think I'll be going to Huddersfield for a laptop.
You order online. Get it delivered.
No, I like going to look at stuff.
True.
Never been a fan of ordering stuff online, I don't trust it.
I know what you mean, yeah. Obviously, if you're going to go down the PC route, would you want to get a pre-built? Or want confidence on building his own?
I don't think I'll get a proper PC, I haven't got anywhere to put it.
Gaming laptop would be fine.
Be similar to what Aaron's got, maybe. Like a gaming laptop.
Yeah. Best thing, really.
Oh, I'd stick with this for like I said, for ETS and stuff, and move all my YouTube stuff onto a new laptop. And Chelsea are 3-0 up.
DL.
Head on the side.
Ah.
3-1 down on aggregate, it's now 4-3.
Nice. So, one had a misdemeanor, tipped, then got kicked, and now I'm gonna beat you there as a result of that.
Pretty annoying. Annoying, but can't be helped.
No. Why am I taking ammunition to EA? Because that makes no sense.
No.
What are they going to do? Blow the place up and rebuild it?
Probably.
Oh, God. Ah, yeah, you don't have to reverse this tandem trailer.
How do you turn rest off?
Ah, I can tell you how to do that. Hang on.
Let's do my head in. Every time I load into the game, it's high.
Decouple.
Oh, it's
Right.
put me back in Stuttgart.
Why is it
It's
put...
only about 100 kilometres away.
What the hell? Why is it put you back there?
I don't know, but I was only like 100 kilometres away.
That's bizarre. Anyway, fatigue simulation. Gameplay it's in.
In the pause menu.
Yeah.
Options.
Yeah. And then gameplay.
Just doing my head in after buddy. Mess around it all the bloody time.
Yeah, and then it's under game settings, top one, fatigue simulation. Oh yeah, I've got time zones turned off and can turn them back on again.
There we go. No, why it's put me there. Okay.
So well, I'm gonna have to come back to Stuttgart. Have you still got the job?
Chelsea not 4-3 up on aggregate.
No.
VAR says no.
Oh dear.
Handball.
Ah.
I was like 100 kilometres away from Bern, and it's put me back in Stuttgart, which is 333 away.
You still got your job?
Yeah.
Yeah. Bizarre.
It's not got any damage either.
Very bizarre. I'm gonna have to wait for you now. It could take a little while.
He daft this game at times. And that means I'll probably have to go over that junction again.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Meanwhile, I'm looking at some hens that look like they're having a race.
I don't understand why it's put me backwards 200 odd kilometres.
No, nor me. Bizarre.
Sure, I was closer to Bern than I was bloody Stuttgart.
I'm gonna go to the service yard. Might as well while I'm waiting for you to come back.
That was really weird.
I'll make a couple of modifications to my Volvo. Could jump to there and do a job back. I could do, to be fair. Go back to Bern again. Stuttgart. For another job back to Bern. No.
I'm miles away now.
How are you?
Been about 50 kilometres since that happened.
Alright, fair enough. Might as well prepare another job in Bern then. But not for me, acres.
Pretty weird.
Yeah, it is bizarre, that. Meanwhile, I have a Brett Light. I'm the only person in Bern. Interesting. What the hell? I went through that in yellow. Excuse me. So even parts of Switzerland need a revamp now as well. It's getting old. Feels like very bus driver. Like.
Imagine.
Did you ever play bus driver?
Years ago.
Used to love crashing the bus when you had the prisoners on board. Yeah, did you ever do that?
No.
No. Well, whenever you used to crash the don't know why I did that. I've just got to get my truck fixed and come out of it again. Yeah, whenever you got you got the prisoners, if you used to crash into things, they used to love it. Where the other passengers on a normal bus used to, go mad at you. You used to lose points. Roles were reversed on that. It's quite funny. Times.
Well, yeah, because you think they'll escape.
Beast. Brett.
What?
Have a look at the street. Tempted to change my paint job into that. Maybe change the colours a little bit. It's coming up now. Any second now you'll be able to see it.
Oh dear.
Seen it? What do you think? Green flame.
Mm,
Yeah, I don't think Brett would approve of that, would he?
no.
I'd probably get lynched or something. No, I think we'll give that a miss. Brett and Terence partnership, aye. Very much so. I'm gonna have some flags on the side of my truck for a change. United Kingdom flag, there we go. Don't have flags on my truck very often. Yeah. Got a couple of lights in these. Oh yeah, they haven't got the LED Volvo light. That'll change. And they haven't got the exclusive lights either. Some bits I forgot to change on my truck. Yeah. I much prefer that look. How far's one got to go?
Not far.
Not far. Well,
Couple of minutes away.
nah, not so bad then.
Providing no incidents.
They'll tip over again, basically.
Or ball drivers.
Oh yeah. Ah.
Cars.
You can have
Don't want to hear them either.
there's curtains now with Pro Mods and Truckers MP and Truckers FM on them. Interesting. Can have a Pro Mods curtain. Why not? Take that off. I think that'll do. Why have I got a car on my dash? That's weird. Must have had something else there at one time and it's changed it to something else. Well, I think I'll have a little Volvo FH model. That'll do. Do it, lol. Try blue flames. I'm not doing that. Well, not on this truck anyway. I'll do that on another truck. How do you get the Pro Mod sun visor? It's Truckers MP mod, so you'd have to download Truckers MP to have it. Tell you what, Brett. At the end of this this next job, I'll change trucks and I'll get a blue flame added on for you. I like the Raven job on this.
It's 3-0 to Chelsea now.
Alright.
Werner has scored. Means it's 4-3 to Chelsea on aggregate.
Yeah.
Unless this one gets chalked off as well.
Aye.
Could you imagine?
I know, yeah. Be funny if it did. What the hell? Trucker has got a pink front end and the rest of it's green. Oh, hang on. Oh no, he's got... Oh, that's weird. He's got pink on the sides of the bits that go over the wheels. Paintwork there. Right. I think we'll get a job ready. So you're not far now?
No. I didn't know it was out of the centre.
Yeah, EA, because through the through the other end. Right. I might as well get a job prepped while I'm waiting for you. Right, then burn. Have you thought about where you want to go next yet?
Not yet.
Helpful. France, maybe, somewhere?
I'll have to check.
Meanwhile, one will have a sip of San Pellegrino's lemonade.
Sounds good.
Aye. It's very Aaron approved. Got some orange ones as well. Calais or Duisburg? You've got to be joking. Surely bloody not.
Not a chance.
No. Not on bloody Sim 1 anyway. ProMods or another server, yeah, but not in Sim 1. Flippin' heck. Not Terrence. See, you get more bold the more I see you. Charming. And welcome to the stream, Honda. I know why I get bold the more you see me. It's putting up with Terrence. His little misdemeanors. Go on, unleash the mayhem for once. Brett's convincing us to go to Duisburg or Calais.
Not happening.
Well,
Let's go to... Map decides to behave. Let's go to St. Alban du Rhône.
oh, I've never been there.
I haven't been there.
I don't think. Not officially, anyway.
Further on from Lyon, and that changes things.
Oh, what's that?
Real Madrid have got a goal back.
Ah.
That means it's 4-4 and going to extra time. Because away goal has been scrapped.
I took a look back to March 11th stream when you said about you taking the 10 and it took a right past Motorworld and ended up on the A55 at one point. Just wondering which directions you took after Motorworld.
Where's the job from?
I ain't got it yet. I haven't
Where's it from?
It's gonna be from
somewhere near you.
yeah, car forum selected. It's up to you. I can take it for your acres if you want.
No, I'm on my way back towards the
Alright. Okay. I don't know what job to pick. Outdoor floor tiles. That sounds interesting. Like something Brett approved.
Fine.
Salt and spices. Alright, here we go. Oh. Which way did it go after turning at Motorworld? Think. I think it ended up going up Mould Road, if I remember correctly. It's been obviously a while since then.
Road must smell a bit.
Don't think you could end up taking a left afterwards onto Wepper Lane up the hill, and then another left with extremely tight area. Must have continued onto Hall Lane and a left onto Mould Road. Yeah, I think it did go up onto Mould Road eventually, but it didn't turn onto Mould Road right away. Because if I remember correctly, at the very bottom of Mould Road, you've got to turn right to go by the boathouse, if I remember correctly. So, and I think it cut through North of Paul onto the 55 there. So, I've picked the job up already. Not taken a container for a while.
What reverse steering's a lot easier with 6 wheels.
Yeah, it always is. Always is. Fair enough, just would have been an even more adventure on Wepper Lane than Village Road. Trying to get through there would have been a nightmare. Yeah, it would have been. Well, naturally speaking, all the traffic had to go that way anyway, because I think the road was closed from there when the whoever it was decided it'd be a good idea to go through an electric wire when they were moving all the bus stops in Shotton. I think it was closed from there, if I remember correctly. Break.
Fucking big.
What is?
Bloody pilot car just came speeding out of the yard. And I was
Oh,
going past it.
I see.
Just slam on. Now it stopped. Fuck off, 634.
I wasn't there to record that.
I had to slam on, otherwise he'd have hit me.
Usual then.
Yeah. The other one as well. See the bastards.
I'd imagine what it would have been like on the return journey from Chester. Wondered if it would have took a right onto Hull Lane or just a straight on left to Morrison's. I think if I remember.
Into each other, would you believe?
Oh, really?
Idiots. Man, these bloody cars from the game.
If I remember correctly, I think I've seen buses come down Mould Road and then turn right onto Hull Lane. Ooh. And then they went left at the bottom by the boathouse. And then obviously up Chapel Street. And obviously along the Union Street and York Road as it was at that time. Will the bold one be present on Sunday for bashing of classic buses? No. I won't be. Hard booting, I think. Although I think in May, I think I'll be doing 3 weekends in a row with car booting, which is annoying. I think it's May. Ugh. Might try and get out of one of them.
You don't have to go.
Well, no, but move on for a loady whinge if I don't. Every now and again.
It's not your cup of tea, then.
Well, I can think of better things to do on a Sunday. Well, yeah. This is it.
It's her thing, then she should go.
Yeah.
I couldn't drag you into it if you don't want to go.
Well. She's, nah. It's alright, don't get me wrong, but it becomes tedious. It becomes a bit tedious when it's every other bloody week or every weekend, and it's just, you know. I don't mind doing it every now and again, but 3 weeks in a row, it's a bit much, really. Yeah, it must have been a nightmare for people for Shotton getting the bus. Ah, yeah, they would have had to walk down and freaking either walk down to the stop before the boathouse or all the way down to by KFC at Queen's Ferry. But you liked car booting. Yeah, it's okay, but it's it's. Apparently you could pick up some decent stuff, tat at some of them. Yeah. You can do. Depends what you're looking for. But where is this bus event anyway? Because I might try and get out of it this weekend. Some sort of bus event going on. Usually get out of it by saying that. Yeah, March the 11th there was an accident involving cars and railings on the boathouse, with traffic from Shotton being diverted, taking a left onto Motorworld. Yeah. Just remember seeing this huge pile of traffic in 4644 outside Wepper Park. Oh yeah. Duh. You did mention it, didn't you? You mentioned it, didn't you, the other day? Holmeskirk.
What? Yeah.
Boss thing. Duh.
I don't know if I'm going just yet.
No. What's so funny?
Oh, that's hellfire.
What
Is
is?
that true?
What?
Look at that.
Was it?
Oh dear.
So dear.
Like Villarreal have just got an 88th minute equaliser, which will put them through against Bayern Munich.
Ooh, wow.
Puts them 2-1 up on aggregate.
Bayern
That's a shock.
will probably be stuffy now and get one back.
That's a shock.
Will be, yeah. I can see them going on to win it, you know.
Whoever plays that as Liverpool probably in the next round.
Yeah. That's true. Done for speeding yet again.
That's very interesting. I wasn't expecting. I was expecting Bayern to do better at home.
Yeah. Having an off day by the sounds of it.
Shows you they're not as good as they were 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah. Looks that way. Oh snap, the winners play us. Should we dispatch of Benfica?
Shouldn't be hard.
No.
Was it 3-0 up or 3-1 up?
Yeah, something like that. Ah, Brett works in the tunnel. One other diversion I've seen on the 10 is when there was some sort of incident in Queensferry. Because the 10s and 11s going through higher Shotton, where the 12 went back in 2018. Hell. Yeah, they would have gone round the back of somewhere around the hospital there and up into Key that way somewhere. The only problem with the road network in that area, it's poorly designed if there's ever an incident on the main road. There's no get out area, literally. All residential, so. I've only got 130 kilometres to go.
I dropped back a bit to get rid of them idiots.
Gives me time to buy a new truck and meet Brett's request. Oh, apparently the chat's disconnected. Is YouTube going bald? Ah, it's connected again now. Is that not doing his job with you? He is, but he's lagging behind a bit. Do some,
Idiot drivers
yeah.
thinking it's okay to crash each other's pilot car into each other
Yeah, well.
and stop in the road multiple times.
Usual then. Oop.
And pull out in front of you.
Yeah. probably. And one other was another incident in Queensferry just past the traffic lights, causing Tens to take a right after Sealand Road on the roundabout onto the industrial estate roundabout. Yeah. Yeah, would have had to go right there, and then double back on themselves on the A494. It would have been weird, to say the least. Yeah. Don't know where I'm going here. This junction's confusing. On the bridge and coming off, taking a left and a right onto Galton Lane and up to Morrison's. Oh, right, okay. Ah! I crashed like an idiot. I looked at the group chat at probably the worst possible time then. Luckily, one got away with it. Love diversions. It's always interesting the routes buses take on them. For example, a number of years ago, I was on the 199 from Manchester Airport, and there had been an incident on the M60, and a driver went by Heald Green and Parswood into Stockport. 47 and the X2 have to do bonkers diversions if there's a road closure anywhere between Crosby and Formby. Aye.
Yep, diner knocked out.
Aye. Or in the case of the X2, terminate at Formby because they can't be arsed going to Liverpool. So they're knocked out, are they? That's a shock. Okay. Just shows they're not as good as they used to be.
Nope. Shouldn't be getting knocked out by a mid-table Spanish team though.
No, definitely not. The likes of Liverpool or Man City, fair enough. Which way do the 47s go then? Go through bloody Maghull, don't they? And that way. 300 route. There was one recently with one in Garden City involving a car and a pedestrian with vehicles going on the A494 and off the next exit. Yeah. Yell. Big massive bumps going into the nuclear power plant. "2602 was about to pass Station Road until it was brought to a half what? Well, recently the Formby bypass was closed, so they had to go through Maghull and down some lanes. Buses ended up some hour or more late. Yeah, they did. Halt, I meant, lol. Ah, I see. Well, I'm at the drop point already. Well, I'm a Domad. go. Go nuclear 1 of 5. That's another achievement I still haven't got then. Was sat waiting for the 4 until I thought my 10 I was meant to get broke down in Queensferry. So I went back to... Yeah, I know what you mean. And ended up on a 21 minutes late cut short X4 to Broughton, then got the 11. Ah. Let's see. Right. Meanwhile, one is going to check the nearby map to see where there's a service yard. There isn't one here. That's annoying. Yeah. There's nothing here, no dealership or anything, so it's not as if I could just buy a truck from there. That's annoying. I'd have to go to Leon. If I was going to buy a new truck, I'd end up having to move somewhere else. Well, the next town that's got a dealership, I'll change my truck and put one on that Brett's requested. A truck with a flame. Blue. Or, since we're in France, bleu. Sacre bleu. Now, the cut was a bit bold with it being the last trip of the day for that boss, and it was my usual E400, which I spend more time off the 10s than on the 10s. Aye. I did notice there was an E400 on the 5 again today. Bloody Pulsar 2 on there on Saturday. Not quite sure why they're using double deckers on the 5. So it will get to a point eventually where I guess a Pulsar will be a common allocation. With the odd occasional Pulsar 2 when all the cadets go. But well, I said try blue, but if it doesn't suit, then can try others, lol. I'll probably make it red and orange, suit you. Would have been a perfect day of allocations on Saturday until 2528 broke down, oh dear. We're just patiently waiting for 4405 to end up on there, I know I am. That'd be absolutely bloody hellfire if that ends up on there. Riva allocating's been odd today, I noticed. What else has been out on routes that shouldn't have been? I know about the 11, using bloody cadets on there again. How far have you got to go?
Not far.
I'll get another job prepped while I'm waiting. Might as well. Any idea where you want to go now? Or you're still not sure? At this point, with the fact I'm going to Cheshire Oaks next week, I'll probably end up on 4405 on the 5 than anything else, lol.
Benzema scored.
Ah.
5-4 to Madrid on aggregate.
Oh dear.
Chelsea going down.
Yep. But knowing my luck at E400 off the 10, I'll probably end up on 4644 like I always do off the 10s, lol. 2141 on the 47, ouch. 3 cadets on the 11 with 2 E400s on the 5536, cadet on the 5s, Pulsar on the 375385, well, generally a Pulsar on the 375385 anyway, normally. 2141 on the 47, that's just stupid allocating.
Better than no balls.
Well, yeah, I know, but it's not great. Let's face it. Yeah.
Yeah, there's not much here, is there?
No, there isn't. It's literally, this is the only company and that's it. So probably end up taking the job for it unless you want to go to Leon. Has that mini fucking street light been on the 47 yet? Does anyone know?
Yeah, but they're harsh speed bumps.
They are. I went over them a bit fast and then the second one I slowed down. Not anywhere in France you haven't been to yet? Bordeaux or somewhere?
Baldy at the gate.
Yeah, I did spot him before.
Baldy.
Not bloody meant to be on the 375, 385, but keeps happening. Very bold.
Not over yet.
No? How many added minutes of time are they having?
It's not. It's still in the first half of extra time.
Oh, right, okay. Fair enough. Ah! You're
Madrid
a,
first board it in extra time.
You're a Transdev coastliner route. Notice that. All three. Why, anyway? 1394. Chelsea could be finished. Yeah, they could be. E400's probably clapped, which wouldn't surprise me. And no, I think apart from the ones when one of the longer ones was on there, they've been kept on locals. Ah. I'm surprised it hasn't made it out on there yet. It'd be freaking awkward allocating if it does. Leave Liverpool wedged. Probably, and leave probably about 50% of the freaking passengers behind.
Let's go to
Golfec.
Mm-hmm.
Ah. My idea was
Another
for
random place by the looks.
47 and 375, 385 to be all deck around, but never stays like that. No. I'll take there. You want something heavy?
I'm not bothered. Oh, I'm just gonna get a drink.
Alright. What beverages one going to obtain?
Something very Scottish approved.
Ah, Iron Brew. Something heavy. How about a mobile crane? Loader or a low bed? I think I'll take a low loader. How long? Oh, hang on, I missed a comment there. And at this rate, E400s will probably start to become 5 regulars. I said this to Terence the other day. He wasn't happy. Because I think he still needs most of them. How long before they've either put a mellet on the 19, 245, 247 or 263 when they enter service lol? Knowing of either Wivenshaw, not very long.
I'll be sending in a formal complaint if they do.
I thought you'd gone.
No, I'm back.
Ah.
I didn't have to move.
Oh, what? Are you in the kitchen?
Yeah.
Fair enough. I know what isn't heavy. Steve's...
Open the fridge.
Ah, Steve's hair, since there's very little of it. Shut up, Brett. This is 36 tons.
Ouch.
I know, yeah. Wouldn't get Terence taking a job like this. Band down.
263, I will literally write a formal complaint to the company. Should not be happening.
No, definitely not.
It leaves people behind.
Well and truly, yeah. Seeing the last stream of...
in for tenders only, and that's all I hope they be on. They'll get away with them on 245 weights now. They've cut the service to something shite.
Yeah.
Every 2 hours from Trafford Centre to Stretford only. What is the point?
Oh, yeah.
You've got the 23 that goes that way, the 25 that goes that way.
I've seen the last stream of what Terence said. I've just thought of a new TV show. What's that? Don't want to take this over at high speed. It'll bloody damage the trailer. This trailer should not have cleared them bumps. Did you notice? It did, but it shouldn't have done.
Why?
The front end of my trailer disappeared underneath the bump in the road. Ah. Getting a bit like bloody Brett, I need a shave.
I still don't know what else they're meant to be getting, because they've only brought 3 buses in for about 15-20 buses work. Doesn't make much sense.
Sounds like something might be coming from London. Potentially.
It's really last minute, that's for certain. And they won't be ready yet. Are they going to be ready converted to standard spec within bloody 2 weeks?
No chance. Probably end up doing a stagecoach and put them into service in London Red. London bloody interior. Yeah. Well, there's a couple of them London ones from Birkenhead going to Chester. One of them's actually currently being refurbished as we speak.
There was one on the 5 to Wrexham the other day.
That would have been freaking awful. Not have enjoyed that.
I don't mind the older one.
Yeah, they're okay. They're a bit clapped out.
I prefer them to your 5 ones, that's for certain.
Yeah.
The 5 ones are horrible.
Yeah.
1262 plate, bloody horrible things.
Must admit, the ones I've had out of Birkenhead, they're 62 regs. They're bloody awful.
The 11 reg one me and Aaron did last week sounded quite nice going up hills. Wasn't too bad.
Nah. Well, I must admit, the ones Chester have got aren't too bad. They're actually passable for an E200. Weird. Then we've got that bloody Rogue 13 reg one. That's freaking. For an E200, that's a bloody beast. It just freaking goes. Or it did when I had it last time, a few weeks ago.
I'm uploading one at some point in the next week or so.
Oh yeah.
Brett approved.
Ah.
Turbo week.
Oh dear.
Sounded a bit weird.
What's 21258 like? I haven't had it since 2019 on the 5s. Hell. 21258. Dead, I think. 2125. 21257, isn't it? It's still going.
There's only a couple left, I think.
Bear with me.
Maybe it's just the one left.
My bloody stalker, I know that. Yeah, it's 21258 that's still alive. Yeah, it's the only one that's left. WF. Some 16s earlier.
To be much at Preston, did they?
They didn't. I think they got used for like a day or two, and then after that they didn't get used. And then all of a sudden they just popped up at Gilmos, and that's where they stayed. They haven't been back to Chester since. And they don't need them now. Now they've got a bloody D14 and 64 Reg E300s now.
They'll probably end up with East Midlands.
Probably.
Seem to like them round there. So they've got all the ex-Parker and Ride ones.
21258 is still going. 21257 he was withdrawn. Yeah. Yeah, I read your comment wrong, that's why. Yeah. It's not great. It's okay, don't get me wrong, it's okay, but it's showing its age, I'm not gonna lie. Probably the best of the Eclipses that Chester had under Stagecoach. That's probably why it's still going, but tax is due soon, so I imagine it will be getting withdrawn. MOT doesn't expire until October, but really can't see them keeping it going.
I think the esteem that we got on that 260 when you came over last year is finished now. The taxes expired on it and the plate's now on an E200.
Yeah, that's gone then, definitely.
And the plate that was on the E200 is now on a coach.
Yeah, that's gone then. So they wouldn't have done that if they were keeping it going.
You'd be surprised.
Well,
They have a tendency to swap plates around.
yeah, they do, but if it's not got a valid MOT or on tax on its original plate, then.
I'm not sure about the MOT.
Oh, right, okay.
Where that's at. I know the tax is expired like 1st of April, I think. So yeah, we'll see.
It doesn't get.
That's been withdrawn, which is the 56 reg. The 06 reg one hasn't been withdrawn yet.
Weird, isn't it? Fair enough, that one is still going right now.
The Sprite's not been withdrawn, which is an 05 reg.
Freaking weird. 21256 or 21257 were the best ones for me. Yeah. I must admit, I will, when the final one does get withdrawn, I will be a bit, like, you know, like, a bit depressed, but, you know, it is what it is, so. Yeah, they'll probably end up all in the bloody Midlands, chances are, as Ant's just said.
Well, they've got all them DK09 ones.
Well, they're withdrawing them out of Inverness now as well, aren't they? They're going. Bloody crash! Yep, fucking thought so. What the hell? Oh my god.
Well done.
This bloody Volvo. It's like its brakes are just wrecked. Ow, €78,000 in repair bill. Oh. He laughed at me then, didn't he? 17% load damage. Ow. Do you know where that's put me? Montpellier. I'm a bloody domed. I don't actually know. 352 kilometres, if that helps.
In front.
Ah.
Get me sod.
Yeah, not exactly great though, is it?
70 or 80 kilometres in front.
It's not great though. Oh dear God.
You could have done /fix.
Well, true, but I was sort of like half over the middle of a bloody toll booth, so I wouldn't have got out of that.
No, you could have towed it then, do /fix.
Oh, true. I know, but that's
Again,
just.
not short of money.
No, exactly. Good job, really. I know, yeah.
What the hell?
What? I don't know why I'm bloody crashing so much.
A junction that's got about 10 rest stops on the nearby.
Oh, yeah.
That's weird.
I'll probably be going past there. No, I won't be, will I? I'll put a pass there, but.
There's literally a rest stop everywhere you look. That was pretty weird.
and DK55 cadets. I saw it mould today and it did a brilliant thrash. You absolute grade A monumental colossal domed. I know, yeah. This is the reason why I don't tend to drive the Volvo. Because its brakes are freaking shocking. When you scan you'd be stopped well before that. Volvo's terrible for braking. Perhaps I should write a note to myself not to go more than 90 in a Volvo. Oh god, there's another toll booth coming up. Thankfully I won't be going that fast. Literally every single crash that I've had has been contributed because I've looked at the group chat at such a bad time. Never mind. How much will I lose on this job? 34,000 income, 17% load damage, so fair few thousand. I got a created route I made like a few months back. Oh yeah. Was this the route that you made between Runcorn and Mould? Or is this another one? Well, thank you for everyone that's joined the stream. If you haven't seen any of my content before and you want to see me more, see more even, including my idiotic dome-headery grade A crashing, why not consider subscribing to the channel? Do make sure you hit that notification bell as well so you know when I go live in any future video uploads and live streams. During this live stream, hit that like button, it will show you appreciation for this stream as well. That was one of them, however I have another. Ah, what's that then? I need fuel soon. Luckily there's a petrol station coming up. Let's get out. Go away! Coming up with shit like that. Oh. Technically, anyway, if you want 20% off bold driving, shouldn't it be SimBold 20?
No.
Well, it would normally be if it was a coupon code. Normally, anyway.
We don't offer 69% off.
No. Why is that?
You make no money on bulk driving.
No, that's true. Hell. I don't like this. It's a narrow petrol station. With a really long trailer. Oh, here we go. X26, Mould, Minidissa, Buckley, Ulo Green even, I can't speak, Harden, Broughton, A55, Pulford, Marford, Gresford, Wrexham Industrial Estate, Wrexham, or simplifies an X26 Mould to Wrexham. Well, that's an interesting route. Not direct, by any means. And ideally, on this X26, what buses would you put on it? The question. 20 is definitely not direct. It goes like this game all over the world. Yeah. Ah, you've caught me up.
Mm-hmm.
Although I don't think you want to be going up this slip road at 110. Or anywhere near that. Solo SRs? Oh, that'd be painful. Oh, that'd be really painful. Struggle to get past 30 mile an hour on the A55. Probably. Are you big for me to get out of the way? No. 704 would be the worst of the lot. Worst SR in the world. It is a heap of shit, that. Mind you, most SRs are, at this rate, probably Pulsars. Versus Metro Cities E200s. Yeah, Pulsar would be okay on it. They'd have a bit of thrash down the A55.
Landmark tour 4 out of 6.
I've only got one. You've obviously been on some other roads that I haven't been on.
I don't know what it's all about.
No, nor me. Didn't even see what it was. Might be that castle there behind us. Terrence target. Terrence would not put anything on there, lol. He'd stick on Vauxhall courses probably. No. He'd put bloody Optare solos on there so he can fucking bash them. I don't know anyone that's so bloody captivated and by freaking Optare solos and then him. They're heaps of shit. Well, the evil ones are anyway. And Andy's put Citaro. That'd be absolutely beast on a route like that, but knowing Citaro, it'd probably do a Brett on the A55 and cause chaos. My mate would have put on JABW's lol if they were at Chester Depot. Oh god, I've got another bloody toll booth. I don't want to repeat it before. I'm not having to repeat it before. Did you slow down quite early?
No.
No. Got away from you.
And crashed into it.
No. Ah, coming into... Yeah, me. Coming into Toulouse. Or passing. You would be surprised, some of the D&G solos are quite quick and will do about 60 mile an hour. Yeah. Probably look after theirs a bit better than Arriva do. I believe number 5 in the Potter is no longer exists. I don't actually know. I can't remember what route it is now, but apparently first of give it in. D&G run a route replacement now. Thought that would have been commercial, but
I can't really think about it.
Obviously not.
I know the 3 and the 4. 5 doesn't ring any bells.
Oh, can't think myself now. Looking at timing points from Broughton, Tesco, Marford, Red Lion Inn has an 18-minute gap, with Marford to Wrexham Industrial Estate having a 10-minute, then to Wrexham 12 minutes. I don't know if that's tight or not. Pardon? Try again. Broughton to the Marford Inn, 18 minutes. It'd be tight. Bearing in mind it's got to get around the absolute bottleneck that's the post house roundabout. So, that was close.
I want to be doing this in a 520 DAF.
No, it'd be painful. Very painful. Worse than a 360 horsepower truck though, or the 300 horsepower.
I don't think I've ever driven anything like that. I think 500 is probably the lowest I've ever driven. I've got no trust in anything like that.
0 to 60 in about 69 weeks. Literally. I did it from timing points with Google Maps, amount of time from one timing point to another. If I did it by stops, it would at least be either more better or just plenty of time. Yeah. Say sometimes on a bad day it can take you bloody 5 minutes just to navigate the post house. So I did that with the Mold to Runcorn route on Google Maps, like how it was, and it was an hour 34. Now I did it from stops, it was 2 hours 6. Yeah. A bloody toll booth coming up. Now we're going to the other nuclear bloody plant. We're going to be taking the other one off now. All we need Brett to do now is Smithers. The chat. If he's still in, that is. With you saying that the 4X4 should be Sapphire, imagine the 20 having more income than the 4s itself. Would you be eating your words or not, lol? I don't know, to be fair. One of those, really. I'd imagine that it would do reasonably well for people wanting to go to the Wrexham Industrial Estate. But the rest of the route, it would probably be reasonably quiet because of the fact is it takes probably longer to Wrexham than it would to go either on the 27 or the 29. So, probably one of those really where, you know.
10 minutes from going through.
Got no one to blame but themselves.
And got beat 5-4 in the time.
Yeah, got no one to blame but themselves.
Nope. Should have kept it tight.
Yeah. speed, camera. Yeah, I do feel really the 4 and X4 should be sapphired more than the 10 and the 10A. Personally, but that's just my point of view. Don't like this. Bit tricky. I'd say mould to Broughton would be similar standard to the X4, with it going through the exact same direction until then. God, touched the curb. So at this rate, the X26 would be Cadet and Versa standard, to be honest. Yeah, so not exactly great. Doing another job.
Hmm?
Are we doing another job?
May as well.
Hmm. Oh dear, this looks a bit tight. If anyone puts that's what she said in the group chat, I'm not going to be happy. Or in the chat, should I say. Bloody hell, I got more trailer damage after going over the bump there. Yeah, and if the industrial estate got cut, we'd be saying bye-bye to it. Yeah. I lost a lot of money on that bloody job. Well, it was my own stupid fault, so...
Well, I have an issue.
Which is? What have you done?
Sorted it.
Did one get caught on the barrier? Or the fence or something? Yep, Brett called it. That's what she said. I knew somebody had put it in there.
For some reason, I couldn't get any power.
Hmm.
What the hell? Once you're getting stuck on the bloody bump trying to get in, because the truck just dies.
It was too late when you said it. Ha ha. Yeah, it looks like you were stuck.
I wasn't stuck. No, the truck wouldn't.
Just wouldn't.
Had my accelerator down. The truck wasn't doing anything. It was literally dead.
Weird.
It couldn't pull it.
Oh.
Over a bump.
Hmm. Yeah.
What off if you think I'm parking that up?
No, I wasn't. Sod that.
Go nuclear 3 out of 5.
Hmm.
Excellente.
Aye. Right. Let's have a look at the
Let's go to.
somewhere.
Let's go to Lack.
Lack.
That's not far away.
Oh yeah.
Might do 2 jobs.
Yeah.
But that's not far away.
Let's see.
That's a place I've not been to.
What should
There is a place in Spain that we can finish at, which isn't far from there.
Let's take something Terrence approved. Actually, no, I'll change my mind. Take something else.
Should be done by no later than 11:30.
Yeah, should be fine.
Might be done before then, to be fair.
I know what I'll take. I'll take some watermelons.
Very juicy.
I know, yeah. We take a refrigerated trailer? Double trailer? Take a Schwarzmuller refrigerated one. Why not? Where's my flame truck? Brett's not happy I haven't got a flame truck. I've not been anywhere to get a bloody new truck.
No, we've been going to all the random places.
I know. Oh well. Oh, I keep doing that. I keep leaving the bloody TruckersMP box open. 20 tons of watermelons. 20 going through directions from Mould, so Thornton or Sicton if you want to be Welsh. Northup, Connors Quay, Wepper, Shot and Queensferry, Deeside Industrial Estate, flipping heck. Bypass. Right. Yeah, I thought I could reverse in through your trailer. Cheshire Oaks, Helsby, Frodsham, Halton Lee, then Runcorn High Street. Oh. Ah, I've just noticed the nameplates on your truck.
Oh.
Yeah, Bretbury Twirl. That one is well not direct, and I don't know what it would do well on apart from probably sabotaging the X30. Well, to be fair, it probably wouldn't actually sabotage the X30 that much, because the fact is, it's going to somewhere where the X30 doesn't go to, i.e. Mould. And it wouldn't probably do much to the 2 either. So...
This won't take long.
Oh. Well, so... Wonder what he would do on passenger terms. I don't know, to be fair. And would there be much call for a route between Runcorn and Mould?
Probably not.
No, this is what I thought. No. No. It'd probably get quite busy on a Saturday. People wanted to go Mould Market. Maybe. Maybe. Maybe in like some of the like intermediate points. Maybe like Honest Key and what have you. Maybe you could do it as a service that runs more frequently between Mould and like, I don't know, Queen's Ferry or something. And then have it go less frequent further than that. Maybe, like the number 2 does now. Which I think's bold, personally. Should all go through to Runcorn, but there we go. Changed my mind, put it in black and white stripes for the West Brom kit colours and have the red BA69GGY. I bet you don't approve of that, do you?
Doesn't bother me.
No.
I have no interest in that shit too.
Xfinity has its own problems whenever the M56 goes tits up with traffic through Frodsham. Aye.
Parents have got baggy pants, that's just especially them shitty things he come out with that football game, fuck me.
Oh, aye.
Button missing. Because he barely popped it.
Yeah, he didn't think to stitch it back on.
Nope. He just wore them anyway.
Don't mad. I have one pretty good one.
I've the situation several times, but nobody appears to notice.
No.
Take any notice.
Which could happen on a Sunday. What route's that? Which seems to be a regular occurrence these days. It sure does. Seems to be a bloody instant somewhere between Chester services and frickin' the turn off of Runcorn every other bloody day at the moment. Taking people to Halton Lee Shopping Centre from the Helsby and Frodsham area. Ah, yes. The lazy X30 on a Sunday. Goes to bloody Frodsham. That's pretty stupid, that. I don't understand that at all. Now they can have a service Monday to Saturday, but then not on a Sunday. Or even a Monday to Saturday evening. Makes no sense. Good old Cheshire West not wanting to fund the route. The one I still don't bloody get is how Stanley Village and Wolverham can have a more regular service on a fucking Sunday and a bank holiday than they do during the rest of the week. How the fucking hell does that pay? Every half an hour compared to an hourly service Monday to Saturday. I can't get my head around that at all. 21 used to run on a Sunday with Halton. Oh yeah, it did. Yeah, a long time ago. I remember that. I can't remember what they used on it, mind you, but I can remember the route. That was almost another moment. I got it once, had an MCV Evolution on it. Yeah, I don't understand why it doesn't run all the way through. Well, at least a run corn anyway. Wondered about the area that covers Hull Lane to Motorworld via Wepper Lane. And when he drive Uplands Avenue Woodbank Road, with their only service being 3 round trips on the P&O Lloyds 8. Yeah, that very irregular service. Wasn't there a H30 or something, Sunday service from Halton? There might have been. But it might have been just the 21 that Brett was on about. Yeah. Well, disappeared off me nearby. One is lagging behind. Is the Bold 1-3 anytime soon for Wales Day? I have something in mind. Not probably this coming Saturday, but maybe the Saturday after there will be. What has one got in mind? Sounds like a Throws Cummery Day. Well, I hope so anyway. I've got one service which is just something random. 35 Malta loggerheads, 10 minutes long. Yeah. I don't think there's a bus now that goes to the loggerheads anymore. Or at least there's nothing that terminates there anyway, as far as I'm aware. Did Honda ever have a chance to bash the number 13? And I don't mean the renumbered number 3 either. I mean the previous number 13. Going back some now. quite, but we'd probably end up on a TC route or two. It's something else. Ah, tell me more.
So will that Saturday be any good for Brett?
Don't know.
I don't know what he's booked travel-wise to London.
Ah.
I don't know if he's going Saturday or Sunday.
I don't know on that 13, lol. Ah, so you never been there, never bashed the old number 13 then. Used to run from the old bus station in Chester to Mold, and then it used to go on to up to Loggerheads. Sunday only service. Nah, you can wait, lol. Garmin. You'll need the one bus ticket then, obviously. Oh, that one. That was a Sunday route, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. That Saturday is fine. I can go on the Sunday morning. They shouldn't bring back the 21.
Have you booked anything yet, Brett?
Barry again. Yep. Looks like. I want to get that 13, but there was nothing else from there, I think. Yeah, there isn't. Literally goes to Country Park and that's it, done. And then if I remember correctly, I don't think the next one was for another couple of hours after that. Another route which I think I wouldn't do too bad was originally numbered the 91, but now the 4A. 4A.
Booked your train.
You are?
Asking him how he's
Ah.
getting down there.
Ah. Only 4A I can think of is in bloody Anglesey.
Going down there via an interesting route if I do go, but I'm hoping to go. Something that's probably not to look forward to, but it gives me the chance of getting all day there Sunday. Do you know what that is?
No.
Overnight Flixbus.
Oh, lovely. Very Terence approved.
I get to London about 7 AM on a Sunday.
Oh, lovely.
Decent.
That was a crash. Well done, you Dermot. I know, yeah. It's bloody Volvo.
If I got like the first one of the day, I won't be getting there till like dinner time, so
No.
it gives me a full day of doing stuff, so it's good.
Wouldn't be so bad.
I don't mind overnight coaches, but I've never done an overnight Flixbus before, so it could be hell. Hopefully it's not too busy. It wasn't busy when I booked it.
Yeah. Same as Megabus or National Express.
Sometimes Megabus is busy, sometimes it's not.
What's this? Mould, Midadissa, Buckley, Ulo Green, A494, Mancott, Sandycroft, Harden, Broughton, Saltley and into Chester.
I don't fancy sharing a set of seats for 7 hours with a bloody PK, that's a certain.
No. Doing the early Megabus off L1 to Birmingham, then Chiltern. Although, given what time I get there on that, I may as well just done the coach right through. Oh dear.
Well, I think that Chiltern got cancelled.
I know, yeah. Stuck in Birmingham for ages. After ending up getting a fucking Avanti or something.
You can't because it's shut.
Ah, yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah. Kings and Euston.
Yeah.
That weekend and the end of the month.
Oh dear. Brett might have made a bit of a bold move there.
Well, alright, actually, no. I've got it wrong. It's this weekend, isn't it, Easter? And then we're hopefully going next weekend, and then it's shut the weekend after.
Ah, okay. Should be alright then.
this job, then I probably can't go.
Hmm.
Oh dear.
You crashed?
Tipped it.
What's that? Let's have a look. At least I ain't done that twice.
I don't know how I've managed that. I'm just going too fast down round the corner.
Oh dear God, let's have a look at this. Let's see if we can get a
Didn't
picture
get any
quick.
damage at all.
Oh dear. Oh dear God.
I don't understand how you can tip it over and not get any damage at all.
No. Meanwhile,
I'm not a fan of four wheels.
in terms of that 4A, never thought you'd hear this, but when I said to Terence about if he said, yeah, go ahead, making me wonder if it's any good, as it can compete with P&O Lloyd's 9 and runs more than the 9.
Is this going to put me bloody miles away, or is it going to put me nearby?
Avanti are running, but limited service this weekend to Milton Keynes and Rugby. Wouldn't surprise me if it gets caped. Fortunately, there every half hour-ish I can get the next one. Yeah, it's not so bad then.
Not normally too bad, but the issue is Sunday service. Sunday's probably the worst day to travel far on a train.
Oh yeah.
In terms of reliability of services actually running. Especially if companies have got no rest day working bans in.
No. You weren't even far from the destination either, which makes it even more annoying for you.
No, but funny enough, the place I've been moved to is actually required, so that's quite good.
Oh, fair enough. Is it Bayonne? Got a visa service yard there. I'm on the 9:37 off Moore Street. If that's Cape, the 10:12 should hopefully run. If that doesn't, then fuck my life.
You don't get there till like 11 then.
Ah, I've discovered a viewpoint. Direct crew to Stafford is closed this weekend with an hourly Avanti service to Rugby running via Elsager and Kidsgrove to Stafford.
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird.
Diversion, isn't it? West Coast is shut.
Yeah. I think I've put too many Arriva routes into the portal. I'll 19 Chester, Upton, Chester Zoo, Cheshire Oaks, Ellesmere Port.
That means you'll get a bit of freight through Stoke probably, which is quite rare.
Yeah, it's off the main line, isn't it, Stoke? So. I'll have a look at this viewpoint in a minute when I drop the load off. Although I do have a question for you, Honda. Why do you want to compete with Stagecoach on routes that are already registered? I've even learnt that lesson the bloody hard way with the X4. And then within 6 months it got caped. So, I knew that had bloody happened. As soon as I seen it registered, I thought, that's not going to last long. And guess what? I was right.
Didn't have that problem. That Flixbus overnight was going for £7. I booked myself on either a Panorama or an Astra Amiga on the way back.
Ah.
Book duty.
Because why not, lol? I'm joking, it wasn't my idea. Haha, I see. Yeah, this is only a small yard. I'm not fucking parking it up in here. You know, not properly anyway. Time for one more. One more job. don't think Brett's going to be getting his flame-approved truck tonight.
I don't know how it's possible to tip over and get no damage at all.
Yeah, it shouldn't happen that. But there we go. So
I thought you said you weren't parking now.
I wasn't, not properly. I've just put it in the less XP point. Not bloody.
I saw you reversing. I thought you were parking it.
Let's have a look at this waypoint. Waypoint, viewpoint even.
I've never noticed that myself.
There's a lovely Brett balloon here as well. Could things get any worse than a 2-hour 48 trip on a different company I had on Roleplay, which has a Bold to Stafford route? Ow! Imagine trying to cope with a full route on that sit on Urban 90 seats. Oh. Imagine coping sitting on that for 2 hours 48 minutes on a Dennis Dart with them. Oh. And hell no.
That's what I'm wondering what the replacement situation is like in London on that weekend. Might focus on that Sunday and then do what I need to do unit-wise Monday, Tuesday. I'm mainly going for some 455s and angular stuff. I don't need many of the 455s. I'm going to need about 10. And the likely won't all be out, so if I get half of them, I'll be quite happy.
Yeah. It's not really. What's so funny?
What Aaron's put in the group chat.
Oh, here we go. Let's have a look. Urban 90s for that long. I'd be down for that. I've done worse. Yeah, them bloody plastic heat things. Seat things. Urban 90s aren't exactly comfortable though. Well, they're okay when they've got a lot of padding on them. But in the case of Aviva's XHJA darts, they weren't exactly great padding. So, not far now. Right. The generator job from here.
You read what Aaron's put?
I did, yes. I know, yeah. I'll get an XANC from the scrapyard and just take it out for the sprint to Stafford. X94 Wrexham to Barmouth are back on an X-Reg MPD with over 90 some 5 hours, lol. Ugh. I know. At least what they use now is a little bit more decent, I guess, in a way. Well, in a way. Thought about where you want to go yet?
I'm just nosing at this viewpoint.
Just gonna have a look what's nearby on the map.
It's a place in Spain, actually. Yeah, I looked at it before.
Bilbao?
Soria or something like that.
Soria, yeah.
Right,
okay, we'll go there then.
Another winner. I only need 3 places in France now.
Brett should try Britain's longest route. Soria. Should we take to there? There's only one company there, Triet. Shall we take something that's a bit more fitting for that place, shall we? Logs. No? What do you want to take there?
Flames coming out the terminal thing.
No, I did spot that. You don't want to take something that's fitting for that location.
Take something completely random.
Very well. I've got one. You'll like this. I won't tell you what it is until you've picked it up. Have a look. Well, you might see on the bloody thing anyway, so I don't even know why I'm saying that. Oh yeah, forgot there was a barrier there. 915. 8 hours 4 minutes. Oof, the neck. Imagine trying that under either dart. That'd be freaking painful.
I'd put it as a coach, I thought.
Yeah, it will be. Freaking.
Some people say Scotland's a small country.
It's bloody not. One of them Plaxton coaches, I'd imagine. Something like that. That's a coach route though, lol. Needs to be a standard bus route for me. X18 Newcastle to Berwick is the one I want to do. 4 hours on an E400.
Sounds like hell.
Does, doesn't it, a bit? I can think of worse things to get on that route, but even that won't exactly be fantastic.
Went for it and a street light turned up.
Imagine that. It's quite possible as well that could happen. Because of, obviously who operates it. So, that'd be bloody painful, that would. Funny though if it did happen. Especially if you booked a hotel up there and you had no choice but to go. That'd be even funnier. I didn't think this through, did I? I've set it as a bloody tandem trailer. That might be a bit of a pain to get out of here. Well, I can't even reverse into the trailer. You're not going to believe what I've just picked.
Gummy bears.
Yeah, yeah.
On a tandem trailer.
Yeah.
That must be a lot of gummy bears.
Aye. Probably about 69 million bags or something.
Wow. They want them.
Well, you said you were.
Feeding the entire workforce for a year just on gummy bears.
Yeah. Well, you did say to take something completely random.
Nope.
Can't get more random than that.
Nope.
I don't think I've seen a street light on the Berwick routes before, always deckers from what I've seen. But knowing my luck, one would turn up on me. Probably.
Imagine 4 hours on one of them.
I know, yeah.
Ouch.
I know, yeah.
Yeah, half an hour's bad enough.
Yeah, definitely. Gummy bears.
I'm so glad that they've got rid of the ones that were on the 126, 132. Bloody stand them.
No.
I even said when they bought them they were too small.
Yeah.
Or what happened a couple of years, they deemed them too small. And replaced them with either full-length Sataros or full-length E200s.
Yeah.
How unsurprising.
I remember those days of Town Links' number 6 going to Chester. Aye. With a couple of, well, now oldish solos. Quite a lot of Flincher routes gone over the past few years with GHA's demise.
I just noticed something you can do as well. Well, I noticed it yesterday, I think, or the day before.
What's that?
Press 0 to flick through the menu.
Oh. Didn't know about that.
Quite handy.
X-Ray 100 Charlie Bravo Charlie in it. Only thing I saw on there. Didn't Townlinks have a bloody 09 reg solo as well at one point? MX09 something. Sure they had an 09 reg. AOL or something. Townlinks have a 64 reg electric solo SR now from Nottingham. Yeah. I can't fathom out what the hell they're going to use that on. Might be a spare bus for the 28 or something. Unless they're going to use it on I don't know, contracted service or something. MX09 AOL indeed. Yeah, I know it was something along them lines. That's one route I've never bashed in number 6. Don't have any intentions to. The freaking Leap route now anyway. Now it only runs between Mould and Panty Mowing. Bloody hell it's called. With a 6 or the 28 I believe. Likely to be the 28. Probably a spare bus for when one of the 17 Reg E200 breaks down. Not the best. Not the best of timing, Brett. Screwdriver at Townlinks called Paul. Said they might be shutting down Townlinks due to cost rising. Be interested what happens with the 28 if Townlinks do go under. I imagine P&O Lloyd will probably take that on. You are? Probably. I was just going to suggest, if P&O Lloyd don't get it, Arriva will run a shit service. Wondered if them E200 MMCs with a 5-year lease maybe, so now the 6 will have the MPD on it and the SR on the 28. I don't know, you know, because I think they've still got the 2 E200 MMCs. I know I seen one not so long back on the 28. So I know they've still got one of them. So I don't know. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if they do go under and either get the 28. It'd probably be a shitter service. What it wouldn't surprise me though is if Arriva took it over. It wouldn't surprise me if they renumbered it the 27 and extended the 27 to Flint. If that happens. I've got a feeling that is what would happen. And it'd end up being run out of Wrexham depot.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah. And then you'll probably just have the Chester depot doing the S28. Or as it'd become then, probably the S27. Townlinks went to P&O Lloyd, took it on. They could extend the 1819 to Mould. Yeah, they could do, to be fair. Yeah. So there's ways it could be done. Having said that though, Brett, it would make it bloody awkward because the freaking 1819 terminates at the Corn East in Flint. So it'd have to go to Corn East first and then come back out via the same roads and then go to Mould. Problem with that is it'd then cut out part of the route at the lower end of Flint. So I can't see that happening.
No.
It'd probably run as a separate route for that reason. But cut out the bit by the bloody Catholic Eye. That little bit there. The 6A even be worth it if Townlinks went? No, probably not. It would probably get put onto the bloody 14, something like that, as a little diversion. I wouldn't see. I wouldn't think the 6 would get done by anyone else.
I don't get that when it's meant to be every company in Wales.
No, I don't get that. I think it's valid on the 6 though. Bizarre.
Why not the 28?
Yeah, I don't know. Don't know. The only thing I can think of is the council put in for the route, or you know, put money towards the route to be run, and they don't want their tickets to be valid. Which that's the only thing I can think of. But don't know. Don't know why. Makes no sense to me. But
Nope.
well, might not be an issue for too much longer anyway. If they do go bump. So I must admit though, I am surprised Townlinks is still going because they literally do bugger all. Apart from that, they don't do a great deal of other work.
No.
So I don't know how they survive. It's not like P&O where they've got the coach side as well. Yeah, and then you've got the 14D and the 14M as Honda's just put. You know, that'd end up going to P&O Lloyd because they run the 14 now. Standard 14, so they'd get them quite easily. But yeah, I could probably see the 28 going to Rueda, chances are. Wonder what company would run their school runs if they do go. Whereas of Hollywell. Probably not Honda because Owares are nowhere near as big as they used to be. They do bugger all now. They mainly do just private contracts now. So I don't think they actually do any service work now. In fact, no, they don't. So it's all P&O up in Hollywell now. GHA gone, Paddon gone, Express Motors gone, D Jones gone, Townlink's rumoured to be going. Crazy how the Welsh independent bus scene has gone downhill. P&O, Gwynfor and Lloyd's coaches are the only few decent ones left. Well, and Lou Jones as well. Hey, you look at it, GHA, they've got themselves to blame. Paddon's the same. Express Motors is the same. Seems to be a common theme in North Wales, or Wales in general, that independent bus companies don't seem to know how to run a bus company properly. So, let's face it, all three of them went because they were weren't running the companies properly and ended up getting bloody fined and what have you. And Brett's bottom comment about the frequency of the routes is all down to car ownership, fortunately. I swear P&O Lloyd could become #1 in a decade or so. Yeah. They'd have to do a lot of spreading if they were going to become the main operator in North Wales. Welcome to stream, King111 King. How are you? I'm okay, I'm not so bad. And yourself? By the way, where have you gone? You're not on the nearby.
Just taking my time.
Ah. Yeah, I never got let down by buses failing to turn up with them companies, so they must have been ran badly, but at least the buses ran. Oh yeah. Like #1 in Flintshire. Yeah, well that makes sense. Well, they are technically. Think about it. So, with regards to, obviously they've got all the D-side shuttles. Obviously they've got the shuttle that goes around the industrial park now that the 5's got caped going round there, which I still think is a bold decision, but there we go. They've got all the Flintshire local routes, or the majority of them. Probably soon to have them all, chances are. So, yeah, they're doing okay for themselves, P&O Lloyd. Got a reasonably decent fleet. They've always been well presented, company. Need bloody fuel again before long. I feel like more trips on some of their services would do the trick. Oop. Like the 8 and 9. 126 seems to be alright. Yeah, the 126 is a okay route. A handy little link between Holywell and Mould, but even that route could be more frequent if they, they had more custom. They just don't. They could extend their number 8 to Chester as well if they really wanted to. Wales days were fun back then. Never knew what bus was going to turn up. Funny one Sunday with Chris and Jordan got to Betsy Coed and an R-Reg ALX 300 turned up on the S2. Hellfire. Got to go. Good stream, Steve. No worries, Alan. Thank you for tuning in. Oh, I'm an idiot. Try that again, shall we? Feel like extending the 8 would be an interesting move. I'll read the rest of that when I got round this hairpin bend. And with more trips maybe put an effect on the 1010A in the Greyhound Park. We were on a plan that didn't include the S2, but as soon as we saw that, we were like, stuff the plan, that's getting done, lol. Fair enough. I might do some of them Sherpa routes this year, because I've never actually been on any of them. At any point. Well, I'll definitely have to put them in my diary at some point this year.
Nightmare for me to get to all one buddy network.
Yeah, it will be with where you are. You'd have to stay over somewhere, like Llandudno or something. To be fair, even for like me and Brett, it's a bit of a bloody trek over there. Now, it's not easy to get to.
Chester, that's about it.
Yeah.
Straight off Chester, like 11 o'clock.
Not so bad for me.
You just don't get much out of a day.
No. Only problem unless you stayed over. Interesting changes with them this year. Nice, so I've read. I'm also looking forward to future companies in Flintshire. What do you mean by that, Honda? Do you heard apparently somebody might be setting a bus company up? Or do you just mean in general with regards to what's going on and possible operator changes on routes and things? Might not be too bad actually. Time could Ant be in Chester or faulty. 7ish?
About 7, I think.
Yeah.
That'll be the first one. Be alright in the summer when you can use railcar before 9:30.
Yeah. Summer holidays. Someone creating a new company and building up. They could become the next big thing. I've been imagining D&G climbing their way into Wales too. Yeah, D&G's a bit of a strange one. You know, they've obviously got Chase Rider now, haven't they? But ultimately, I really can't see how they would expand their operations unless they bought another independent. So I can't really see them growing, to be honest. The only thing they could do is possibly take out Arriva. Which could still happen yet. As long as you're on the 820 off Chester to Wrexham, it's possible to get some good stuff done.
That's the annoying thing.
Yeah.
Train to there, and train to there, and then bus ticket. Not a cheap day out.
Nah, definitely not. 9 AM T3 to Corwin, then the T10 to Betchy Coward. Aye. To be honest, I wouldn't even take to chance it on the 820 bus. If it bloody runs late or it's caped, you ain't missing getting that 9 o'clock T3. You'd want to be on one before that, really. Probably one about 15 minutes before, 8:05, something like that.
Game lagging so much.
I know, I was thinking that, it is a bit. Wonder what else would run the 10s if Arriva just decided to pull out for no reason. Probably be bloody Stagecoach. Said this last year, that them running an X10 to really should scare Arriva. No, they're making a statement. Apparently not, no, but it's still registered. So I don't know. I wouldn't read too much into what Terence has said about that, because the fact it's still registered says to me it's going to run. Surely they would have cancelled it if they weren't going to run it. But I don't know. I don't know. It seems strange why they would leave a registration running if they weren't going to run the service. But having said that, you think by now, if they were going to run it earlier, like they were planning to, you would know about it by now. So I don't know. Don't know. Yeah, I find it odd why it's still registered. And it's not been cancelled. Unless they've forgotten about it. Oh, train off Chester. Ah, I see. I thought you meant the bus. I was going to say. And even then, I think it takes longer than 40 minutes on the bus. Well, that's the gummy bears delivered anyway. 10's been declining the passengers slowly over the past couple of years, probably COVID. Yeah, it's not just COVID. I don't know what it is with Arriva. They've got a tendency to not run the service properly. They're always running in bloody duplicates, what have you. Missing buses and what have you as well, quite often on the route, so that doesn't exactly help matters. Some of that's probably due to COVID, and then obviously some of that's probably due to general roadworks and what have you. And it's always been a route though where if something goes wrong, it's always problematic and always goes tits up. So but I must admit though, whenever I get the 10 now, it's nowhere near as busy as it used to be. I'd even argue it was busier back in the days when they had the VGJC darts on it than it is now. No. That's why I say I don't understand why they use deckers on it. Doesn't need them. Not with the 11 having deckers as well, strictly speaking. Is the 10A worth it as well? To be honest, when the T1 was existing, that was doing much better than the 10A, and then Townlink's pulled out. Well, the T1 got set up because Townlink saw an opening in the market with regards to like passengers, and I think if I remember correctly, did like some sort of like local survey or something, and they said that they wanted a better service to Chester and a cheaper service because Arriva weren't reliable enough. So I believe they put the T1 together, run it between Greenfield and Chester, and then Arriva decided, oh, we'll register a 10A. So they registered a 10A, basically cut Townlinks' fares to virtually nothing, and then Townlinks pulled off because they couldn't make any money on the route because everyone got the Arriva bus instead. So basically it was Townlinks did something good for the community, and then Arriva come along and decided to sabotage it. And then since then, they've run the 10A and it's been shit. Even that doesn't do that well anymore. Cut back to Flint, and I dare say before long it'll get cut completely. And then you probably end up with just a half an hourly frequency on the 10, chances are. Nothing to replace it. Well, where is one? One not on the nearby. Where's one? Not anywhere nearby.
I'm in now.
How are you? I see you on the nearby. Ah, there you are. As this rate, if the 10A, as you said, gets cut altogether, wondering if the 10 would stay every 30 or go back to before each 400 days and become every 15 minutes again. Knowing a even, it'll probably just stay as half hourly, and then whatever buses they don't use for the 10A, then it'll probably become a route that gets desapphired, and then it'll probably just become a route that ends up running out with pulsars and pulsar 2s. And then the E400s will probably move on to pastures new. Probably end up with bloody someone in with one of the depots in Liverpool or something, chances are. Get desapphired. Probably what I'd end up happening with them. I must admit though, I am very surprised that Riva Chester are still going. I thought they would have gone years ago. Really do. They make virtually nothing on Blakens with it being a QBP. 10A's just nothing in compared to how it was a few years ago. They probably don't make that much money on the 4 either. And the 3's just absolutely useless. It might as well just be got rid of. End of stream message ready to send, lol. Oh, aye. Or maybe the E400s could move on to the 4s, but knowing things, they could end up on the 4s and 5s. Welcome to the stream, Alfie Jones. You've joined the stream pretty much as I'm about to end it, but thank you for joining in anyway. But yeah, they could do. You never know. They could end up on the 4 and the 5. So the 4 and X4 probably does warrant them more, to be fair, but probably not significantly more, in my opinion. Maybe you've gone anyway. Oh, you're in there, aren't you? Are you reversing the load?
No.
No. Doing what I did then. Just not. Well, I'm an idiot. Just crashed into the gate. I'd say the 5s could be useful for deckers if it was every 30 minutes. Make a solid PVR, however, at the same time it would leave gaps for the 4. Well, it would. To be fair, the way the 4 and X4 at the minute isn't exactly great anyway. Stupid frequency. I don't understand how you can have, I think at certain points in the day, I think they have 2 number 4s that run pretty close together, and then there's nothing then for about 25 minutes, something like that, and then there's an X4. It makes no sense. Should be probably every, I don't know, probably every 30 minutes combined, something like that. But, I don't know. And then you've got the 4S as well, which is just strange. Does anyone know actually what the 4S is? Because I only actually realised what the S meant. I know it means Sunday, or special service, but what I mean by this question is What's the difference between the 4 and the 4S? Brett might know. Bet you don't know, do you? No? I know. I only found out recently. No, I only found out recently what the difference was. Sunday evening route, to be fair, when I seen the 610 4S with 2629, it had some standing loads. Yeah. Yeah, it is the Sunday and evening route. But slight variation to it. The reason why the number 3 doesn't run that late. I don't know myself, I've never used it. Well, do you know the number 3 goes through Broughton Village, Brett? That's where the 4S goes on the Sunday. So before going to Harden, it goes through Broughton Village first. Goes around the village and then goes up to Harden. That's the difference. That's the reason why the 3 doesn't run at night. Because it doesn't need to with that. So they get a service early morning, I think it is, to mould. And at night, but not during the day. Unless it's a Sunday. So the poor sods who live in Broughton Village have to go to Broughton to get another service. Very bold. I think I know where you mean, after the shopping centre. Yeah. That's interesting parking, to say the least. I'd say since the 12 and 13 have gone, Arriva Chester seems genuinely pointless. It does, absolutely. Routes are shit. Timetable frequencies on them are shit. Passenger numbers are literally non-existent. I don't know how it makes money. The only thing that I think that probably keeps Arriva Chester afloat is the Blakens. And that's probably about it. Even then they don't make as much as Stagecoach do. And they charge more for their bloody singles than Stagecoach do. As far as I'm aware, under QBP isn't allowed, but there we go. Okay, guys. Well, I think it's time to bring the end to the stream here. For those of you who haven't seen any of my content before, make sure you do hit that subscribe button if you want to see more. And if you do, make sure you hit that notification bell as well, so you know when I go live in any future video uploads and live streams. If you enjoyed this live stream, hit that like button as well. It will show your appreciation for this stream. But for now, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll be back tomorrow evening with another stream of something a bit different. But thanks for watching.
I don't need much at all now in France.
No.
Two, I think. Some of the fair few in Portugal. There's a lot I've not been to. I'll probably get that done soon.
Yeah, at this rate.
Got my map up to 52.77. I want to get the achievement. There's an achievement you can get at 60.
Yeah.
I want to get that done.
At this rate, the shunting vans could be used on routes rather than the buses, knowing how it looks right now. Goodbye everyone, and good riddance, Baldy. Enjoy your post-stream polish. Thanks, Brett. For God's sake. Seriously? Like, seriously?